Slate. For tonight's episode, episode 4, I am here with Dallas's own football player, photographer, filmmaker, music maker. Welcome, Aunt Blue Jr. to the show. Everybody clap. There's 2 people over there. Welcome to the show, Blue.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers. Pick up your mug.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'll talk a little louder.
Please do. Give me some energy. You're a little nervous.
Yes.
Why? You're in front of people all the time.
I think it's the lights mostly.
You used to being on the other side. But I've seen you in like photo shoots and stuff looking like all debonair and Denzel and shit.
It's different. I don't know, mentally I don't know, when I shoot people I just imagine if I was them.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't got to the video part yet, I guess.
Or being on camera.
Yeah.
But
and mostly when I shoot myself too, it's just me.
In your crib.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. It is like a solo stuff, so you can. But you've always kind of been in this, I would say, in the spotlight. You grew up as an athlete.
Yeah, with a helmet on.
So it's kind of all like hiding. It was a little protective layer all the time.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up? You're from Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like growing up in Dallas? You know, how many brothers do you have?
2 older brothers, 2 younger sisters.
So all of you guys are like super athletic, but also super creative. I mean, what your parents, what were they, super athletes or something? Super creative? How do they make all these special children?
I don't know. My dad was an athlete, and I guess he still works in like training. He has a gym down in Dallas. And my mom was just always like, free spirit, like do what you love, do what makes you happy. That was her main message. Just like, don't do nothing dumb. If you do something dumb, you better learn the consequences or deal with the consequences. So I think it's just, I don't know, growing up with my brothers so close, we always were in the same room, so we were just forced to like be together and just be inspired. And me being the youngest, I just copied whatever they do.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the formula is. It just happened this way.
You guys are like the Ball brothers from Dallas. You could have been like, it could have been BBB.
It could have been, but
Baller Brand.
I think my dad was very aggressive on some like, you're gonna play sports, like, and this is the only way.
And you guys all did play sports, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think the love was there as much as, I don't know. I don't even know, what do the Ball brothers love what they do, or is it just training?
They say they love what they do.
I think my dad was just like, this is what you're gonna do, and there's no other option. Where my older brother's just like, I'm gonna explore this. Like,
So when did, I guess, your kind of like creative levels are layered? You do photography, you do film stuff. So what was first?
photography.
And when did that start?
My granny like had cameras, like gave my mom cameras, and she wouldn't use them, and I would use them, and then I would film like my brothers like playing Madden or like taking them to school, film like the track meets or like film stuff around like the football players and stuff. I don't know. I was just addicted to like reliving moments, like saving memories. I don't know.
So Matt archive footage.
Yeah, and then MySpace landed, and it just like, you just transferred the data to MySpace. Like,
Yeah, there was a place for it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Speaking of MySpace, I saw a video from 11 years ago of you freestyling with somebody named Big D. Looks like in a classroom.
Ooh, you saw it?
I did see that.
How'd you? Okay, yeah, that was definitely on MySpace.
But it's funny because you are here because you just dropped a new EP, Move Me, and then on one of the songs, Thames, what is it called?
Thames Water.
Thames Water remix. The guy said he's known you for like 15 years and you've always been the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the video, it's you. It's the same person we see on Instagram stories rapping alone in your room, freestyling. Is you in that video? And it was really because you're like, how old were you in that video?
That was freshman year of high school. It was like Valentine's Day on that day too.
You were holding up. You had on a blazer and a rose.
Yeah, it was Valentine's Day, so I got myself a rose because I wasn't even on that.
So you've always been like a hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
What role does love play in the things that in your creative process?
Love is the foundation. If you don't love it, there's no reason to do it. And if you love something, that's where your passion comes, or your curiosity comes, and wanting to keep going. Like, so it's the foundation. And I guess just being surrounded by love, surrounded by family. That's just. I mean, no harm has ever came from love. I don't think.
Yeah,
Unless your heart gets broken, but.
yeah, I mean, I feel like the good vibrations kind of surround you. It seems like, you know, you have a string of movements. I think Travel Day, people show you a lot of love. Does that surprise you? Were you like, it didn't seem like you solicited people like, hey, do Travel Day and send it to me. You just were doing it, and then people would, you know, hashtag it also. So what do you think it is about you that kind of like translates or transfers to the people?
I don't know. It did surprise me.
It
I
did?
don't know why it happens. I think just the internet is a crazy place. Like, and I've also just been learning, like, when you move with no fear, it's just like that motivates people. Because a lot of people don't even like put themselves on the camera. Like, I guess you get people doing selfies here and there, but a lot of people don't act silly on Instagram stories, or they're looking to catch somebody else on World Star. But when you point it back at you and you're completely open, I think people see that vulnerability and take it. And from what I've learned, that people are motivated by that.
So when did you decide that you wanted to go from playing music to making music? I mean, I know you make music. It seems just like almost as a hobby. But when did you decide to take it serious and get into making the EP Move Me?
Well, I went to a Metro Boomin show where he was DJing, and I was blown away because every song he played, he produced, and on these songs it was like Future, or like Young Thug, or like whoever's hot, he produced it, and I'm like, wow, he's DJing all his own music. Then I'm thinking in that moment, like, wow, if I'm gonna DJ, I have to make music. And so once you DJ and you see what people dance to, you kind of unlock the formulas of what people dance to, and you just from hearing it over and over. So, and from that moment, I just got into production. Like, I'm gonna learn Ableton, I'm gonna start producing, and while producing, my vision has always been like, if I'm gonna make music, I want to play music overseas. I want to play music in Europe, in Berlin, or like wherever, just outside of America.
Yeah.
And so I just started making dance music because I figured that's the universal language. If everyone dances in the world, like, then my music should fit right into that. And that's how it made movement.
Where you kind of like take notes. I mean, it seems like DJing is almost like a focus group. So it's like you see, people respond to this kind of this BPM versus that. Were you paying kind of close attention to that when you decided to put together Move Me, or was it just like, oh, I'm gonna do dance and it doesn't really?
No, well, I guess at home I listen to a lot of house music just because, I don't know, after you listen to rap all your life, it's just like, we hit that point where it's just like, I guess the mumble rap era, and where it's just like, there's not a lot of messages being sent that are relatable versus like, I guess if Kendrick drops, you know, Kendrick's gonna be tight versus like whatever drops on the daily is just like drug music or something. So I had to remove the words. So I was like, I'm just gonna listen to house music because it's just like a beat and a feeling, and I can work to this. And so that was addicting, and I just wanted to stay close to that sound because that's just what I've been listening to mostly. And so just being inspired from listening to house music, I tried to see what house music sounds like if I made it. And that's how I got to that point.
And you dropped Move Me on your label.
You Believe Yourself, Do It Yourself Records.
How did this come up? DIY.
We started DIY. Well, me and Matt were doing parties in 2014.
Yeah.
And Matt was living in New York. He moved to Puerto Rico, just like wanted to get like some sun, wanted to live on the island, so he just dipped. And once he dipped, he was DJing our parties and I was doing the visuals. And once he moved, we didn't have a DJ. And comes up, it's like time to throw another party. Like, damn, we need a DJ. It's like, fuck it, I'll do it. And then I DJ'd the party that we had in Brooklyn and went back to Dallas and DJ'd with Matt like over a Christmas break, like end of 2014, and we DJ'd together for the first time. And then once that ended, he went back to Puerto Rico, I came back to New York. Then he calls me like as soon as the New Year starts, he's like, yo bro, like we should just go on tour, like fuck it, like let's see what happens. And I'm just like, that sounds crazy, like tour? And he's like, yeah bro, we just running. And so we planned it up, booked all the cities, and he's like, we need a name, like we should just call it like Believe in Yourself, Do It Yourself, because that's basically what we're doing. Got the record label started, and now it's a record label, and it's a message and a testament to anyone that hears that message and decides to do something that they've been afraid of doing. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a testimony. Also, not to get too biblical and like churchy, but it seems like you kind of have taken things into your own hands. And I mean, it's, you know, in New York, I think people sometimes people come to connect with other people, and it just seems like you've kind of really just connected with yourself, and that's been successful, I think, at least. That's why I got you here on 306 Live. So you're gonna play some songs for us off Move Me. I'm excited. You're gonna do a couple, 3 tracks?
Yeah, about 3 tracks.
About 3 tracks?
I'm gonna play my favorites off the project.
Move Me. It's available Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. Tidal?
On Tidal, everywhere you can stream music, SoundCloud, YouTube, BIYDIY.online on the website. You can listen to it there. And yeah.
Thank you so much, Aunt Blue, for coming on 06 Late.
Thank you for having me.
I'm about to get lit and turn up and dance.
Believe in yourself. Do it yourself.
Your personal presence is powerful. There is only one you. Believe in who you are, because your personal presence is powerful. No one can stop you. Be yourself and get it in.
Oh, Stoney, me encanta como tú me hablas. I just feel like going to that era. I just feel like going